This is Kevin Harlan along with... So the Timberwolves win the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at point guard.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Back to Gobert. Pass to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pulls from the top of the key, and he drops that one in. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
To the paint, Covington with the steal. George looking around, and there's the pass to Leonard. Outside, Covington. Westbrook passes to Covington. There's the three. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Conley kicks to McDaniel. Outside Conley. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The deep three from George. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Edwards driving inside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Covington passes to Plumlee. Now here's George. It's Covington on the wing, defended by Towns.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock. His teammate has something a little better.
Outside, Covington. Will it go? Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 5. For 3, Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Covington's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Conley kicks to McDaniel. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:48 left here in the opening quarter. Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. Westbrook with the steal.
You know, sometimes you can't overpass. I thought he had a chance to just go up with it there.
Leonard inside. Edwards there. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, and that's a big deal for Westbrook because when he starts to knock down shots from distance, it really opens up his full bag of attack mode offense.
Here's George. Covington kicks to Westbrook. And 1:01 left to play in the first. Here's Leonard. That one, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And Conley drops them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Leonard sets a screen for George. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Edwards finds McDaniel. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. The kick out to Towns. Passes to Conley. Shot clock at 6. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. George passes to Leonard. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all.
And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. 7-point differential. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. A different look for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Plumlee. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
And they recover it. Back to Conley. Here's Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Gobert's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now the dish to Edwards. Shakes him. Pass to Gobert. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here.
Substitution for Clippers. Marcus Morris. Senior.
Here's Highland. Morris a screen. Highland passes to Morris. Gordon kicks to Powell. Clock at 4. The Clippers need to get off a shot. A 3-ball. And the Clippers miss again. Minnesota leading by 9.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
It's stolen by Edwards. Down low, Towns. No one near Conley as he lets it go. No good on the 3. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Here's Edwards, and he converts the layup. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Here's Highland, covered by Conley. Out to Morris to stop the drought. And again, no good by the Clippers. Minnesota leading by 13. McDaniels passes to Towns. Off target from outside. The Clippers shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Pass to Zubac. 55 seconds left now here in the second. And the dunk by Zubac.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'll tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. .44 seconds left in the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Minnesota leading by 11. Here's Alexander Walker. The three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. And the Clippers have possession. Right side, Leonard. Plumlee against Prince. They get it back. Kicks it out to Leonard. Beyond the arc. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Minnesota. All right, Dave, thank you. And
Your Clippers, 11. The Timberwolves, 25.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 12.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive, but recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Anderson passes to Reed. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard looking around. Plumlee sets the pick for Leonard for three. He's off on that one. Timberwolves go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Down by 12. Leonard dishes to George. And George with the stuff.
And it's really obvious that George has put a ton of time into improving his handle. I mean, you never know what he's going to do with the ball in his hands, and most times it's pretty good.
Noel passes to Reed. Takes a three. Rebound by the Clippers. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Leonard sets a screen for Covington. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota leading by 10. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And that one, good. Alexander Walker's got 5 now.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Reed with the block. Prince, the pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Reed. The pass to Noel. And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, obviously I'd like to have both skill and athleticism, but skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul. Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Right now, time to get excited for your Clippers.
Both teams will make substitutions. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. It's Powell on the wing, inside, and the dunk by Zubac.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Right wing. Gobert down low. Zubac's defending. Here's McDaniels. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Gordon against Edwards. Gordon kicks to Morris. Here's Highland. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Highland's got his first 2 points.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Edwards against Gordon. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 12. Powell, no one around him. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's up a three. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Conley inside the line, and that one hits back iron.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Your Clippers. And your Clippers, you
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Here's Gordon into the lane, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
I like how Gordon stays low to the ground, keeps that center of gravity anchored. Quick driving inside, and excellent finishing at the basket.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Out to the wing. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 20 feet out, Conley gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
You just can't let Conley get that kind of look. He's going to punish you if you make that mistake.
Gordon for 3. He can't get that one to fall. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. For 3, Edwards. Morris with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's the break. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Feeds it to Plumlee. Plumlee with a screen on Towns. Covington wide open. He fires. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Man, nice perimeter shooting by Robert Covington. Just has such a really aesthetically pleasing release on those long ball attempts.
Here's Gobert. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Covington with the bucket.
How about the alertness of Covington? I mean, sensing the separation from the defense and then cashing in on that space that was created.
And Gobert kicks to Edwards. From the arc. Outside Conley. Three-pointer. Another miss by Conley.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
They grab their own miss. Here's George. Oh!
Man. And you know what? For me, these don't show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with. Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Plumlee with the screen for the three. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 5 points in the basket from George.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Here's Towns.
Oh! How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Here's George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
And from a defensive standpoint, a good foul to save the dunk there. Knocking down the free throws and eating into this lead with the clock stopped.
Edwards passes to Towns. Westbrook against Conley. Fires the three. Connects from three-point range. Conley's got 7 points here in this quarter.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Gobert with it. Westbrook picks him up. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Paul George. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. 8-point game.
No surprise there. I mean, this is who Westbrook is. This is what Westbrook does. Ready to step up in the biggest moment.
And Towns throws it down.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Edwards. Gobert down low. Covington's there. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Left side Westbrook. Over Conley. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Covington. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, Covington's ability to space the floor and his length at the defensive end is something every team is looking for. He is the prototypical 3-and-D player in my mind.
Conley against Westbrook. Conley the pass to Gobert. That's a 2 from Towns. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And so Minnesota, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
smack clowns with mad style.
we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
He might operate primarily on the perimeter, playing out a pick and roll and spotting up the threes, but PG could score on the inside.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Those feels so good. Covington up there for a slam dunk.
Up top, Paul, hounded by Westbrook. And that one's good. Paul.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Westbrook slams it home.
And Westbrook with 2 very loud points.
Outside Paul. Shot on the wing. And another basket for Phoenix. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Paul against Westbrook. Here's Durant. Drives to the hoop. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's George. Here's Covington. Shoots over Booker. Covington, no good.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And George gets it to go on the assist from Covington.
The defense is pretty close to Paul George, but not close enough as he powers right past him.
Paul finds Ayton. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
The Suns have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. George with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Westbrook with the miss.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Here's the second effort. Ayton. That shot missing. And George with some nice D. Leonard passes to Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. It's a great pass.
Booker against George. Pass to Okogie. Good D by Covington. The Clippers have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. And Leonard, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's gotten his second bucket.
Well, what makes Kawhi Leonard so effective on those kinds of drives is the kind of pace he goes at it with. He's able to decipher the defense and knows where the help is coming from, and yet he still scores.
Fades back. Nails it from 3. Leonard's got 7 points.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Offensive rebound. Ayton.
If Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
The Clippers have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Now Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Durant. Leonard for three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers. And so here's Phoenix. 6-point game. Paul for three. Westbrook with the rebound. George outside. Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the three. The free throw's off from Ayton.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Eagles.
Yes, sir!
Oh, my!
Throw that one up top.
What a play!
Paul George dunk contest? Maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
Paul passes to Ayton, and the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Leonard outside. And the dunk by Leonard.
And coach applauding the night Kawhi Leonard is having. He's totally in the zone.
Okogie on the wing. Booker for three. Knocks down the long J. Booker's got his first 3 points of the game.
So you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Screen by Durant. Paul passes to Durant. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Why do KD threes look like layups? Man, it's unbelievable.
Westbrook outside. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Booker can't get it to go. The Clippers have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. Here's George. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
It's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, you'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. And here's Gordon from the arc. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Booker for three. The rebound by Mann. The Clippers have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. To the middle. Here's Gordon. Pass to Plumlee. The Clippers call timeout.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Morris for three. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008, Grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
And here's Payne outside. The shot that time not on target. And Los Angeles the other way now.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Ross for three. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Stolen. Warren for three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Plumlee's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell. If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
Warren for three. The shot won't fall. Gordon outside. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Marcus Morris out there with Mason Plumlee. Then it's Norman Powell. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Gordon in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Ross for three. Suns keep it alive. For three, Warren. The shot comes out. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Gordon against Ross. There's the three. It's hauled in by the Suns. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Here's Mann. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And here's Gordon from the arc. He's off on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Ross with it. Checked by Gordon. Here's Biyombo. No good on the triple. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Down low. Here's Morris. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Outside Payne. Pass to Baisley. Back to Payne. Outside Ross. Now Biyombo. 5 on the clock. And here's Payne outside. The shot off that time. Ross against Gordon. To the paint. Here's Morris. Back to Gordon. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Leonard for three. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Yeah, that's a shot most guys are just not even going to take, but Leonard is confident in that range. You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Booker fires from way outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Westbrook finds George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Chris Paul.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender using the old pump fake.
George hits them both. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
George passes to Westbrook. On the take. Back to George. It's good. George has got 15 points.
And this is how you become a triple-double machine like Russell. You get the ball to the easy open shot.
And Booker puts up a deep three. The Clippers grab the miss. Westbrook left side. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
George outside. Out to Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
So smooth. The little pump fake, get the defender in the air. As if Leonard wasn't hard enough to cover, he's adding that to his game.
20 seconds left in the third. Outside Durant. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Zubats. Launches it. Out to Leonard. And so it's Los Angeles. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Suns, getting the 4th quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I could settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
It's George on the wing. Booker defending. Pass to Westbrook. 5 to shoot. And here's Zubats. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Outside Booker. Ayton with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. for three. Booker. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Hey, we see plenty of three-point shots every game, Brent. Would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Yeah, I would say it's still a scorer's league, BA, rather than a shooter, because, look, a lot of people can take shots. There aren't too many that make them efficiently. So that part is going nowhere. I think it's about creating points and trying to get it to the most opportunistic way you can score. That's what the offense's job is to do.
Kicks it to George. Oh, Ayton with the block.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Back to Leonard. And Durant with the block. Booker against George. Pass to Covington. And stolen by Durant. Inside. Tipped. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Some of the greatest shooters in the game always talk about being on balance. Booker does a great job there. Keeps his eyes on the prize. Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And the basket by Leonard.
You give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
And Booker puts up a deep three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and the point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Back to Gordon. Takes the three. It's hauled in by the Suns.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Leonard against Paul. Leonard left side. He can't get it to go. Now the Suns take it the other way.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Clippers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kawhi Leonard.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Paul with it, guarded by Covington. Pass to Booker. The three. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
Here's Plumlee. They double him with Booker. Covington passes to Plumlee. There's the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Man, good whistle there. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Here's Booker. The Clippers grab the miss. Gordon on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. Picked by Covington. Gordon, the pass to Covington. From the wing. It's tipped. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. We saw two. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. And it's the Suns to start out. And here is Paul. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Octopi in at the small forward position. Now here's Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And a miss there on the triple. Here's the Suns with the ball. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
Phoenix foul. DeAndre Ayton. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's McDaniels. Gobert the pass to Towns. Passes it to McDaniels. Fires for three. No good. Shot missing. Now the Suns take it the other way. KD with it. Now defended by Gobert. KD can't get it to go. Conley with a wide open look from outside off the mark. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. The shot's good from Paul.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And so here's Phoenix. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Booker. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And great, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
The kick out to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Durant with it. Now guarded by Towns. Back to Durant. From deep. Can't hit that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's McDaniels. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the bump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Booker with no one around. A three-pointer, no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Towns. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Here's Ayton. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
To the left wing. Here's Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Oh, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards, rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Paul for three. It's tipped. Conley against Paul. Takes the three. And that's good. Michael Conley for three.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
And here's Booker from the arc. Not going to go that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Fades and shoots. And the Suns miss again.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight. He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so it's Minnesota heading to the bench with a 7-point lead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Warren, and it's Ayton in at the center position. Suns trail by 7.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Conley surveying the D, and Gobert kicks to Conley. Back to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Drills it from outside. McDaniels got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Minnesota. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Conley dishes to McDaniels. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Pass to Gobert. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Going inside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns wide open. Offensive rebound. Here's McDaniels. Offline with his three.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
For 3, Booker. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Yeah, another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder. Fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Timberwolves leading by 12. Edwards passes to Towns. Back to Edwards. Out to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Gobert with a wide open look. And it's Towns on the follow. Towns has got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Biyombo is checked in for 8. Paisley comes in for Kevin Durant. Terrence Ross is checked in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Suns trail by 14. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Ross, with a wide open look, bangs home the trifecta. Ross has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Alexander Walker passes to Anderson. Here's Noel. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Timberwolves lead by 14. 1:10 left in the first half. Warren kicks to Ross. Combo dishes to Ross. Fader on the way. Stolen by Reed. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Prince finds Anderson. Now Reed out to the right wing. Alexander Walker. No good on the triple. For 3, Ross. The rebound by Prince.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
They double him with Payne. To the wing right side. Here's Alexander Walker. Drills the three-pointer. Alexander Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Back to Payne. With the shot. Ross for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Noel passes to Anderson. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly.
29, the Suns, 12.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Reed. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. The kick out to Anderson. Lets the 3 fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Anderson's got the first bucket of the third here for the Timberwolves. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Prince. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Ross. The pass to Alexander Walker. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Prince. Tries again. Biyombo with the block. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Octopi for 3. The shot missing. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. It's Prince on the wing. To the middle. Passes it to Noel. He dishes it to Prince. Pocket 6. Anderson outside. From deep. Here's Noel. Rebound by Octopi. Suns trail by 20. For 3, Ross. It's good from long range. Ross has got 6.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Alexander Walker. This one for 3. Prince outside. Anderson finds Prince. Back to Anderson. Fires from deep. Good on the triple. Anderson's got 6 here in this quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
The shot by Beasley, no good. Minnesota leading by 20. Pass to Alexander Walker. Prince outside. He kicks it to Anderson. Prince, the pass to Reed. From about 19 feet. Anderson can't get it to go. Suns trail by 20. Here's Biyombo. Back to Payne. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And here's Conley outside. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Here's Payne. And the 3 off target. Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from 3-point land in the second half.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Out to Conley. To the right side. Towns for 3. Payne grabs the board.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Phoenix no good that time either. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Left side, Edwards launches a 3. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Traps in the tray. McDaniels got 6 in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Here's Durant. Great touch on the 16-footer.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
Towns, no luck. Suns have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. From deep 3-point range, no good from Durant.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Warren in at the 3 side. The Suns shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. For 3, Booker nailed from 3-point land. Booker's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Suns. Conley kicks to Edwards. Now the pass to McDaniels. Gobert in the corner. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Paul for 3. Warren the pass to Paul. The dish to Booker. Launches it. They get it back. Ayton finds Booker. Shoots a fader. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Conley with it. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Outside, Towns. And they get it back. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
The offensive rebound out to KD. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists. In the game. Outside, Towns. Passes it to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, that's something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. Minnesota leading by 23. Towns, the pass to Conley. Back to Towns. Dishes it to Gobert. Conley with the 3. Out to Edwards. Three-pointer. Carries it from three-point range.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Okay, KD put a little extra on that one.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's Conley penetrating. Over to the wing. Pass to McDaniels. Here he goes. The kick out to Towns. Pass to Edwards. Towns a screen on Warren. 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The pass to Conley. And here's Edwards. Back to Conley. Here's Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And now that's 11 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Rudy Gobert.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
It's tipped to the left side wing. McDaniels passes to Edwards. From downtown, McDaniels finds Edwards. Here's Towns, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Paul for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. For 3, Booker, good on the three-point shot.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Here's the 3. He doesn't hit that one.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Here's George. Leonard outside. Driving to the basket. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive, a defensive force as we have seen.
Gobert with it. Picked up by Plumlee. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert, and he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And the Clippers called for the foul.
Well, we know Rudy Gobert is going to go down as not only one of the greatest defenders of his generation, but of all time. Just look at the number of times this guy has won Defensive Player of the Year. He is a force to be reckoned with.
Now here's George. Leonard on the wing. He can't get that one to fall. McDaniels with some nice D. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Westbrook against Conley. Leonard with a screen on Conley. Out to Leonard. Fires the 3. Counted from distance. Leonard's got 7.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
Conley finds Edwards. 4-3. The shot misses. And Los Angeles the other way now. Up top, George. McDaniels covering. Westbrook, the pass to George. And he buries his first look.
Well, superstars understand the contact is part of the game. Paul George willing to play through it.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
And so here are the Clippers. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Gobert with a screen on Leonard. Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Fader on the way. Shot by Leonard, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Oh, George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
Towns against Covington.
2 minutes.
Lays it up and banks it in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Takes a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. It's Edwards with a drive. Here's Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
And so Towns nails them both.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his third All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
17 foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Pass to Covington. From deep. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the second time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Just 4 to shoot. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Westbrook outside. It's Covington on the wing. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has always had a burden on his shoulders offensively, and he has the skill set to be able to handle it gracefully. Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
George for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Clippers ahead, leading by 1. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. Then it's Norman Powell, then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Highland in at the 1 spot. Zubac, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, BA, dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Here's Edwards. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. Gobert, no good. Here's Mann. Morris, a screen on Conley. Morris outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Really good job anticipating the rise and fire off the catch. Go ahead, Marcus Morris.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Edwards for 3. Powell pulls it in. The Clippers in the lead. For 3, Gordon. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Outside McDaniels. From the arc. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
It's Edwards on the wing. Fires from deep. shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Morris sets a screen. Back to man. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Shot clock at 6. Morris sets a screen. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Powell. Yep, that one goes.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Outside, Anderson. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers shooting just under 40% from the field. Pass to Zubac. Now a timeout called by the Clippers. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Here's Prince. Pass to Reed. Back to Prince. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
One of the hardest things to deal with Taurean Prince is trying to match his energy. This guy goes all out every time. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Covington, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Alexander Walker. Gets a very good look and converts. 1:02 left in the first half of this one. George outside. Westbrook outside. Kicks it to George. It's stolen. Right side Anderson. Beyond the arc. Fires for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Reed. From the top of the key. Anderson inside. Leonard defending. They get the rebound. Out to the wing. Here's Prince. Can't connect from 14. It could go. No luck on that one. And the first half comes to an end.
The Clippers, 27.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And for Minnesota, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
and just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Prince with the bucket.
This guy has spent his career underrated. Prince can stretch the defense and do a lot of little things for you.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for LA, Robert Covington.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Think about Robert Covington's path to being a valuable asset on the NBA roster. A guy who was undrafted out of Tennessee State, begins his career in Philadelphia with a team that wasn't trying to win, and now has become the prototypical 3-and-D valuable asset.
Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Towns. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got 6 points.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
And the dunk by Leonard.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook outside. Outside Covington. Westbrook finds Covington. Back to Westbrook. Here's Zubac. Fade away. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Towns against Covington. The kick out to Edwards. It's stolen by Leonard. By himself. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
You know, many consider this guy the best two-way player in the world, and you love that Kawhi Leonard's defense, he is the guy that finishes. That's appropriate.
Here's Towns. Oh, Covington with a block. And he gets it back. Here's Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Towns a screen on Gordon. From deep, Conley to the inside. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Powell outside. 1:02 left to play in the third quarter here. Gordon outside. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Timberwolves. The 3, Conley. Pass to Towns. This for the tie. Plumlee pulls down the board. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Shot is good by Gordon.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
It's Edwards on the wing. And the layup is good off the glass. Edwards got 8.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The first one falls.
Second team foul.
Both free throws good from Gordon. It's Edwards on the wing, defended by Gordon. Edwards can't hit.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers ahead. They're up by 5. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. So on the floor for the Clippers, they've got Eric Gordon, Marcus Morris out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Plumlee in at the 5, down low.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
Here's Gordon into the lane, and Gordon with the big finish.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Back to Conley. Ooh, good D by Plumlee.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Gordon, the pass to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
High post Towns. He's working on Morris. Outside Conley. Towns with the ball. Back to Conley. Lets it go from deep. That's it. Coming off an assist from Towns. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That 3-point opportunity for Mike Conley. Yes, sir.
And stolen by Edwards. Lets it go. Gordon against McDaniels. Launches a 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Covington's checked in for Morris. Leonard comes in for Powell. George, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Mann. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told his squad to pour on the gas, saying, quote, "We hold the lead. Let's keep throwing it. Be aggressive. This is no time to let up."
As always, Allie, we thank you. And it's McDaniels off the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
The Clippers making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. The Clippers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Pass to George. Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Towns. Back to Daniels. Towns against Covington. McDaniels passes to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Towns a screen on Leonard. Edwards finds Towns to take the lead. The Clippers grab the miss. Covington's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards against Westbrook. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
That evens the score.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Leonard against McDaniels. Kicks it to George. For 3. Rebound Minnesota. McDaniels got 6 rebounds in the game. Over to the left wing. Pass to Gobert. Now Now here's Towns. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Zubats. George left side. Out to Leonard. Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Zubats. Conley passes to Gobert to take the lead. Laces one from three. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Picked by Covington. 6 to shoot. Leonard for three. And it's good. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Now here's Westbrook. And an intentional foul right there. There's 10 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Leonard outside. Outside Covington for the win. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is all blocked. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Even to Zubats out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the one.
Just putting the ball on the deck. Towns so aggressive in everything he does.
Zubats screen. Edwards against George. And stolen by Gobert. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Leonard on the wing. Here's Covington. Back to Leonard. Westbrook right side. Let's go with a three. That one no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Pass to Covington. Leonard outside. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, George. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 7th rebound here tonight. Gobert passes to Conley. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. A little over a minute and a half gone now in overtime. George against Edwards. George passes to Westbrook. Right side Covington. Pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
I'm not sure why they aren't going to him more. He's scoring the ball so well.
Here's Towns. Back to Edwards. From downtown, he drops it from range.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
George, a deep 3. From deep. And they get it back. It's Covington on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside Conley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. George passes to Zubats. Back to George. Leonard for three. It falls. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within three.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Well, Conley could put this team in a good position here. He's just got to relax and trust his mechanics. Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
Shot by Leonard, no good. And so it's Minnesota with Art Alley. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
I smack clowns with mad style.
pass. Years we've seen more of an emphasis on depth from teams around the league, Steve.
Yeah, the reason why is, Kevin, the speed of the game is the reason. Health has been a big reason. And obviously, the deeper you are, the better you are and have a better chance of winning the championship.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Paul finds Durant. Off target with his 3. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 3-point game. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Stop it on a dime. Kawhi showing good body control on that pull-up.
And here is Paul. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Here's Durant. No good with the layup.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Zubac's the pass to Westbrook. Knocks it loose. Paul with the steal. And Booker kicks to Ayton. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kevin Durant.
Seems like every year Kawhi Leonard averages around 6 or 7 free throws a game, about the same as KD and LeBron.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket. Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the fourth.
With the rebound. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To the inside. Ayton. Outside Durant. Latrey. Rebound by the Clippers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And again, it's the Suns missing. On offense, here are the Clippers. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Leonard with no one around. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Booker against George. Fades away. A nice shot by Booker.
And what a baller Booker is, capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Off target from 3-point range. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. Leonard, the open look. A shot that time, not on target. The Suns go the other way with it. And George kicks to Zubac. Back to George. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Covington into the lane. He gets it in there. Covington's got 5.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Stolen. Paul passes to Booker. Fades. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And George gets it to go.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Suns shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here.
At the line for Phoenix.
He's perfect from the line this time.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 18-6 run. Highland passes to Powell. Kicks it to Morris. Here's Highland. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He delivered 9 points from 3-point range that quarter. Terrific.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your son,
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace and transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Terrence Ross is out there with Payne. Then it's T.J. Warren. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Baisley in at the power forward position. Ross against Gordon. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul. So for the Suns, Andre Ayton's checked in for Biyombo, and Paul subbed in for Payne. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. Morris kicks to Powell. Gordon with no one around knocks down the 3 ball. Gordon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates. He never takes a break on any possession. He is ruthless on the offensive side of the floor.
Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell worked very hard at his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment he's given. Kevin, he once said, I've been in every single role on a team, from bench guy to starter, so he knows how to give you value anywhere on the floor.
Ayton wide open. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Pass to Ayton. Plumlee with the steal. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
The shot's good from Paul.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Morris dishes to Gordon. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Paul.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Ayton. Here's Baisley. And the pass to Ross.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Tries the spin move. A 3 from Warren. Morris with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 16.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Plumlee with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Shoots the three. And it's Gordon missing. And it's Warren with the ball for Phoenix. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Powell, the pass to Morris. No good with the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Stolen by Warren. Pass to Baisley. And the layup's good off the glass. Baisley's got his first points of the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Gordon kicks to Morris. Morris with a screen on Paul. It's Powell on the wing. 6 to shoot. Outside Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
More than willing to make the next pass. Powell is a total team player.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Mann. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. All right, David, thank you.
20, the Clippers, 35.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard.
No, he didn't. Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
The Clippers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Booker, no good. Clippers leading by 15. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Here's Zubats, and the layup is good. And the Clippers lead by 17.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
George against KD. For 3, Covington. Phoenix grabs the miss. KD's got 4 rebounds now tonight. For 3, Octopi trains the three-pointer. Okogi's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
A 3 from Leonard. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. He has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
For three, Octopi. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. It's Covington on the wing. The three. Outside Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
What an effort from Kawhi so far on offense. He's working hard and finding plenty of shots. For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
A nice shot by Booker.
Assisted by Josh.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. Zubac's the pass to George. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Banked in off the glass. George has got 5 points now this quarter. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Zubac's the pass to Covington. Leonard looking around. Jacks up a three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a three of his own.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
Pass to Ayton. A three ball. The Clippers grab the miss. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Highland misses. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. The three from KD. Ayton kicks to Durant. And here's Booker from the arc. And it's sent back by Plumlee. George with no one around. Los Angeles with another miss. Well, Phoenix shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Durant, no good. Los Angeles leading by 22. George up top. Defended by Booker. Now here's Powell. He's tightly guarded. George. It's blocked. Paul outside. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers cruising into the quarter break with a 22.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Octopi in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And here's Booker from the arc. No good there. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Paul for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Outside Gordon. From deep. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Wasted no time on that one. Booker's got 11 in the second half. Westbrook passes to Gordon. Westbrook dishes to Gordon. From deep three-point range, and another three for the Clippers.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
From deep, and it's Gordon missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
For three, Covington. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. For three, Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Can't let Gordon get cooking from the field. Once he hits a few, he is in the zone.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Gordon with it. Chris Paul covering. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Eric Gordon. Leonard's got 24 points.
As a coach, you feel so comfortable with Kawhi on the floor. He's one of those guys, when the clock is ticking down, get him the ball.
And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
When it comes to surveying the floor, Durant's height is a major asset.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Kicks it out to Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's 21 points for Eric Gordon.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker. He is a scoring machine right now, but he needs more support from his teammates if they want to win this one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Leonard.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
And here's Booker from the arc. The shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's Covington. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
It's hard to contain KD when he's going for a dunk. He's long and athletic.
Gordon outside, hits it from three-point range.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Westbrook with the steal. Gordon kicks to Covington. Pass to Westbrook. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Be careful. When Westbrook is knocking down those consistently, watch out, because that means there's nothing he can't do.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
Smack clowns with mad style.
offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1.
Towns makes the most of his chances inside. He gets the ball in good position, does his work early, and then the battle's over after that.
Ball finds Booker. Ayton with a screen. Spins. The kick to Durant. The 3 is up. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
You know, sometimes you just assume this shot is falling before it goes in. Durant's outside jumper is that deadly.
Here's Edwards. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Now here's Durant. This one for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And now just over a minute played here in the first. For 3, Conley. It's hauled in by the Suns. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. There's the triple. Nice D from Durant. Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. Back to Paul. Oh, deflected. Durant, pass to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. And Conley grabs the miss.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
The kick out to Edwards. Inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Conley against Paul. Edwards for 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. The Suns have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Paul against Conley. Here's Booker. Knocked away. Clock at 6. Banked it in off the glass.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Puts it up from 17. And another basket for Phoenix.
Chris Paul oozes with confidence, especially when he's got the mid-range game working for himself. He'll take every opportunity to stroke it from there.
Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Up top, Ayton. Fires the 3. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Booker. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist from Edwards.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
For 3, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Conley. The 3. The offensive rebound. McDaniels from long range. Knocks it down from distance. McDaniels got 6 points.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Start it.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Aiden. Tries it from 16. Minnesota with a rebound.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
First personal foul.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Catch is generally among the best in the league.
Here's Conley. Edwards for 3. It doesn't go for him. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead, up 3. Quarter number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Octopi in at small forward. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. The 3 is up. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Durant, it's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
For 3, Booker. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Edwards outside. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
The 3 ball. Phoenix grabs the miss, and they recover it. Towns for 3, and that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
Durant, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And the Suns pushing it up now. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Here's Ayton from deep 3-point range. Tries to save it. Booker no good. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Towns. Oh, denied by Durant.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Conley against Durant. Back to Conley. Pass to Towns from behind the arc. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, 1, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Pass to Ayton. With the fadeaway. And the Suns miss again.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on him.
And Edwards puts up a deep three. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix the other way now. And stolen by Edwards. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Durant. Phoenix no good that time either. And here's Minnesota now. They've gone on an 8-0 run. McDaniels from long range. Pass to Conley. Minute 32 left in the first half. And stolen by Durant from outside the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special. You know, of all the things Octopi does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Minnesota with the ball. Noel drives in, puts up a 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound. The Suns trailing. Pass to Paul. Here's Booker. Prince grabs the miss.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Now here's Reed. From 12 feet. No luck on that one. Ayton with the defensive effort. Here's Okogie. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. The 3. That shot off. Paul for 3. And he can't get that one. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they've done well in limiting Durant's production, making well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You know, Karl-Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Taurean Prince. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Noel in at the point guard position. Minnesota in the lead.
Way back in the 2020 NBA bubble, seems like that was years ago. T.J. Warren was unstoppable. Averaged nearly 27 points and 6 boards in those 10 games he played in the bubble.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
No coverage that time. Ross has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Following the bubble, Warren missed nearly 2 full seasons of play.
Yeah, really a shame, B.A., because he was on a trajectory as a scorer that had him approaching elite status. But he was kept out back-to-back seasons with consecutive stress fractures in his left foot. But through hard work, Warren has recovered, and I hope he can regain the form he showed in 2020.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Noel. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Ross. Outside Payne. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Alexander Walker. And he lays it in on the break. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Shoots. And too long on the shot.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And he converts the layup. Anderson's got 5 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Back to Alexander Walker. No good with the triple. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Ross for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Noel's got 4 rebounds now. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The Suns have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Here's Ross. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And here's Minnesota now. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Pass to Noel. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Suns shooting just 21% from the floor. Ross. Phoenix no good that time either. Minnesota shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. And here's Reed. Back to Alexander Walker. Takes a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Payne. Fires the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Out left to the wing. Jacks up a 3. That one is off. Now the Suns take it the other way. Ross for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And here's Edwards outside. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. Pass to Ross. Will it go? And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. McDaniels against Warren. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Now Towns. And there's a 3-second violation. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Sinks it from distance. Paisley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. It's McDaniels on the wing. Releases. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
And so it's Minnesota in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Campaign, T.J. Warren out there with Darius Baisley. Then it's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Ross in at the 2. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Gobert with a screen on Booker, and here's Edwards outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
No problems knocking that one down.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Durant against Towns. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Ball passes to Booker. The fadeaway. Drills it from deep.
Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack, and one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
First team foul.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Outside Conley. Gobert passes to McDaniels. 3-pointer. Connects from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
There's the 3, and the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Booker's got 8 points in the quarter.
Proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots.
Edwards can't hit.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound. He got it done.
Shoots a fadeaway. Towns with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
McDaniels from long range. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. The 3, Durant. Outside for Booker. Fades away. That one doesn't drop. Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Back to Daniels. From downtown. The shot by Conley. No good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker is capable of, but cannot get a stop.
And Edwards slams it in.
Got to have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong, despite the big fellas standing in the way.
And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Outside Booker. There's the triple. That shot is off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. Knocks it loose. Gobert against Paul. Pass to Conley. Here's Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there. Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Now here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Booker finds Paul. Fades and shoots. Booker missing again. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Ayton against Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. From the arc. Pass to Towns. Left side McDaniels. Second shot opportunity. And Ayton pulls it down. And it's the Suns with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
To the middle. Here's Towns. Outside McDaniels. Conley goes in. Towns for three. Off the mark. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. This was, thanks, Allie, great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Smack clowns with mad style.